Hello, everybody. Greetings and salutations. You'll have to give me just a moment. I'm snagging a couple more photos of these two palettes. But I'm here. We can chat. I can see chat. And we can make sure, like, the sound quality is good. I shouldn't be too much longer here. Helps that I had my setup still good. Just trying to make sure I get good, clear pictures. No, let's not do... There we go. I figure that's probably where I've been messing up. It's been a minute since I fully appreciated parts of my camera. Not gonna lie. It's probably been since I had class. Oh, come on. This is what happens when you do product shoots from home. There we go. Okay. Let's try getting some open. Bloop. Gotta get these to prop up just right. That's not horrible. Alright, that's one down. One more to go. We're only a song in, that's not horrible. Actually, just for a quick minute. Hello! Hope everyone is doing really well. I am. I just got done taking photos of the record again. Trying to make sure I get some nice clear photos because this camera lens, like I have two lenses, but neither of them are really meant for up close stuff, so it makes it a little tricky. But we're gonna remedy that. I'm looking for a lens for this. I eventually want to upgrade to a digital SLR that has recording on it. This is an old enough camera that it doesn't have recording on it, but it's still a wonderful camera. It's a nice Nikon. Ooh, it looks like I got some lag. What's up with that? No frames dropped. It might just be... I bet my laptop... I bet I did it again. I bet my laptop is on the wrong Wi-Fi. No, it's actually not for a change. I don't know. Maybe it's just things being thingsy. Because I don't have any dropped frames. My CPU uses like less than 5%. So maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my Twitch. If y'all are having problems, let me know. See, I can probably drop this to... Oh, my low latency's on. Hello, Goddess! How are you? I hope you're doing well. Let me know if the stream's doing okay. It seems to be having some hiccups. But, nothing on the, like, tech stats side, so I'm kind of confused. I'm going to take some photos of this one real quick because I haven't yet. I just finished taking pictures of the record, but I'm here and we're chatting and I'm talking. I'm just stepping over there. But I hope you're doing well today. I know that your day was hopefully productive. That was goals, right? Trying to get some photos of these for our website, hopefully. I don't know how they're gonna come out. We're gonna have to see because I was just saying I don't have a lens for like up close like this, but we're trying to make do. Yay, projector! I love your projector. One of these days I'm gonna get one, especially since these like super angled walls. Like this is an angled wall down all the way down to the floor, and I feel like putting a big cushion on the floor and putting the projection screen up would be really nice. And then Leo bought us some really cool lamps. I'll have to show you that we're gonna use in the bedroom and stuff. Like, I love them. They're like bohemian esque. I think bohemian's the right term. I'm not 100% sure. Arabic. I think that's probably closer to the right term. Just kind of depends. I don't know if there's specific shapes for that, but you know. Right, like it's such a nice room. It's just a little odd for like furniture and stuff. So I'm kind of pushing the like whole feng shui side of things and doing like floor mats and low coffee tables other than my work desk and whatever I'm going to put my 3D printer on, which I still have to figure that out because I need to do that soon. See if I can't bring a little more light over here. I'm using all the stuffs, all the bounce cards, all the things. You've been meaning to do what? Oh, it's so blurry. Hold on. Hopefully this will look good. Maybe have like a disco ball in this background. The Shutter ASMR sounds, right? I can't help it. I love the Shutter sounds on a camera. I have to leave them there. And I actually had no clue how to set them up on this camera at first because um since this is like it's not a handy down. It was purchased for me, but it is a like refurbished pawn shop level, and it serves me really great. I love it to pieces. But like I had no clue how to do so much on it because it's an icon, and I started with Canons, and the setup is so different. Gotta slide my chair a little further this way. Hold on. Trying to get this like silvery background in the mirror drop. So, Goddess with the sub, thank you so much, hun. I appreciate you. I'll have to shut you out when I get back to my desk. All right, one more position. Aw, I love you so much. I just need to do like a single shot of just the palette without the mirror, and then we'll come put this palette on my face. I'm very excited for this one. I was so happy with the other guitar palette that I just can't wait to see how this one does, because it's like an interesting mix. Mm. Okay. These are probably going to need a lot of light editing, but I think we're solid. So we're going to play makeup now. Actually, I'll probably pull them up on the computer and just check them really quick before I mess up the color swatch. But other than that, we're going to be good. I'm also going to put this disco ball back on the floor so that it doesn't fall, because I just don't trust it. I think I should put it back in its little perch over here. I need to get a hook for it. Alrighty. So hello everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry that I was away from the screen for a moment. I don't know why it still has that Christmas look in the slideshow, but oh well. I am Batty Goth for those of you who are new here. Leo Fire, welcome. I was doing a quick photo shoot with the which one is this? Party on Dudes palette and the record palette as well, which is this one over here, for the Bill and Ted collection from Vampyre Cosmetics. I am their product designer, and we are working on getting these up into the website and stuff like that. So I've just been trying to snag some photos because this is actually the first time that I've seen them in person. I don't get the samples a lot of times, so I get to be just as surprised as y'all whenever they finally get here, and it's a lot of fun. So I just realized I can't pull these photos. Unfortunately, my work computer is being serviced, so my poor laptop doesn't have enough USB ports for me to pop this in. So we're just gonna go for it. So we're going to go play with some makeup next. Let me set this camera down. And you go. And we're going to use this palette in particular tonight, but if you want to see any of the rest of the collection, just holler at me. I'll pull them out for y'all to see. And yeah, I have no clue what look we're gonna make with this. That's one of the things I'm trying to do with palettes when they come in, is I'm trying really hard to not over go on an inspiration so that we have like our own unique look for each individual palette. Um, Last time we did the Be Excellent palette, which is the red guitar that comes out of this set, and we did this kind of like fiery fuchsia orange thing. It was a lot of fun. I loved it. The glitter in it was so much fun. It came out better than I thought it was going to. So let me just pop all of my notes and stuff out of the way. I have so much makeup at this point. I gotta give some of it away. We're going to have to come up with a good day to do a giveaway. We should do a giveaway at like the end of the month or something for Valentine's looks. Like people submit Valentine's looks to me, and then whoever does the best Valentine's look will get a product or something. We could do that. Hello, Deep Mints. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I saw you were streaming earlier. I hope your stream went well. Or I think it was earlier. It might have been yesterday. My days are kind of blurred. So let me grab my very retro, like 80s makeup box. I love my stuff. It's been around forever. This thing's like half broken too, and I refuse to give it up. I'm like, no, this is nostalgia in its finest. This right here. And I'm sure you can probably find them now, but like this is a legit old one. Um, I'm doing fantastic. It's been a weekend, right? It's just now Monday. That's how that is. Yeah, it's been a chaotic start to the year, but in a good way. In a very good way. We're gonna start off with some primer on my eyes. This is the seemingly infinite, never going to give me up poreless face primer by Ulta Beauty. Sorry, not Ultimate, Ulta Beauty. This was a free sample tube. I've had it for forever. I keep trying to use it all to get rid of it, and it seems to last forever. This teeny tiny tube, I swear I've had this for like a year now. Yeah, it's only even like a 0.34 ounce or 10 milliliter little bottle, but it just keeps on pushing on. I guess I should switch us over to makeup, huh? That would probably be a good idea. I always forget to do that. Edit stream info. Change to beauty. Done skis. There we go. Alrighty, so. Anyway, just primer all over the eye. I'm also trying to go a little faster than I normally do for stream, because I have a decent amount of stuff to get done, and I'd like to be able to stay on stream, like, in just chatting, because while I can't show you everything I'm working on, there's some stuff that I might be able to. I could always pull up products and talk about them if people have questions and stuff like that. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm trying to push the stream into. Not just makeup and solely makeup, but like doing some of the graphic design and product design stuff. And eventually, when the new computer gets here, we'll record some of that so that you can see it like once the products are released and I can show you. I'll be able to show you that background process. It's just I can't show you until they're like officially licensed and released. So it's kind of a balancing act. So inside of the Party Ondu's guitar, these are magnetic front palettes, and I'm obsessed with them. Largely because I like to turn things into handheld mirrors, and I have the ability to do that with this. So there are little triangle-shaped mirrors inside of both of the guitars, and this one is like literally it's just kind of like a handheld upside-down thing. And then in the palette, we have like a silvery. This has like almost a very, very slight pink sheen to it in the glitter, but it is silver, so it's kind of fun. A bodacious, which is kind of like a it's somewhere in between a pink and a red, almost like maybe like a reddish fuchsia kind of shade, I guess. I don't really know how to describe it. Um, that one is Bodacious. Party On is the silver. Most Triumphant is this kind of like yellow shimmer shade. And then we have Air Guitar, which is a matte like sky blue. It's like somewhere between sky blue and cyan. Time Traveler, which is like a kind of like olive drab shimmer. And then Wild Stallions, which is a really awesome like shimmery like blue shade. Like it's a sapphire kind of shade. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to see what we can do with them. We're gonna use the entire palette on my eye because that's what I did last time with the other guitar, and I want to show you the other guitar while I'm thinking about it because it should be right here. We also have an amp palette to go with this one in the rocket, haha, with the record. So this is the party or the Be Excellent one. This is the one that is all over my Instagram right now from the last look that I did, and it's just so much fun because the shades on it are just they're not my normal shades. Like I'm not normally a pink color or an orange color person, but it was just a lot of fun. Um, and I'm obsessed with this particular glitter. It is just like this fun disco iridescent shade. So I've been pretty obsessed. What have you been up to on your streams, Deep Mints? I know that you last time were gaming that I caught you, and the time before that it was arts. So I'm curious to know what you were working on, what you're doing. You haven't streamed in a minute, so maybe I did miss it. Maybe I don't know. Life's been a blur. Oh goodness. I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. So, let's see. I'm very proud of myself. I remembered to clean all my makeup brushes the other day. That's always a nice win, right? Streaming's been going good. I've been kind of off and on just due to like weather and how the weather affects like all my chronic health stuff. But we've been going pretty strong. I've been at least pushing decent times and being a lot more consistent this year so far. You do need to clean yours. Everyone who needs a reminder, clean your makeup brushes because they will make your face break out. Yes, I'm trying. I'm going to try and do something that oh, what is her name? It's a streamer that I recently met. She does like brush Wednesdays or something like that where she cleans her brushes, and I think it's a wonderful trend and I'm going to try and join in on hers more often. I don't know if she's live or not. Let me just pop that over there. I'm just looking for her real quick because I want to shout her out a little bit. Oh, I also need to shout out Goddess. She's going to tell me I don't, but I do. And Deep Mints. I need to shout you both out. Um, where are you? You should be right around here somewhere, lady. I will find her though, and we will shout her out. Rena the Neko. That's who it was. She's done some fun morning streams. She did like this cute sprinkles look. She did a bunch of fun Christmas looks. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate you. So this is the other one. Definitely check her out. She has some really fun looks, and she's also a mom and all of that fun stuff. So she understands the life. I'm just kind of pulling out a collection of brushes to use for this so that I'm not digging around later. Um, let's get a nice blendy brush. And I already got a liner brush. We'll pull this one out too. But if I do need anything else, we'll grab them in a minute. Always. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so I've got a nice little collection of brushes. I have an angled brush. I've got like an eyeshadow packing brush, two kind of like an inner corner, and like a fluffy. Like this is not like super fluffed out right now because it is nice and clean. I forgot how nice and tapered it gets in. This is really good for like crease lines and stuff. Fluffy brush and a liner brush. So nice little collection to work with. I need to bring a little cup to start stacking them in because I usually just leave them in my bag. Chunk them over here for tonight. That's a good spot for now. And then they'll all tumble later and I'll not be happy about it. Alright, so let's see. Kind of thinking we should do blues towards the center, like blue and silvers towards the center, green on the outer edge with like the yellow and red kind of playing in. So I actually was very, very lucky. I got introduced by a mutual friend at the time, back in September, right after I graduated, and it was just kind of like a stars alignment moment. Like they were looking for a product designer. I had just graduated and was looking for a job, and so it was just perfect timing, all around, and it's been absolutely fantastic for me. I love my bosses. It's been such a great like overall situation for me. And I have like so much creative freedom and stuff. So it's been really, really great. And I've also learned a lot more about the industry that I wasn't expecting, I guess. Largely because, like, this is not what I envisioned doing after school. I really thought that I was going to be, like a struggling, just graduated artist trying to find my way out in the world with my personal graphic design company that I had been, like, working on since I went into school. Like, I started my company when I went into school. It used to just be Batty Goth Graphics. It's now Viridian Valley Design. Um, and I still kind of do that on the side, but I haven't been taking commissions and stuff recently for all the obvious reasons I've been so busy with this. But it's been really great because they also encourage me to keep working on my own stuff if I want to and everything. So it's like the best business I've ever worked for in my entire life. I can't brag about them enough. They've just been absolutely fantastic. So let's see. Let's start with we're gonna do this like corner, this like slightly thicker precision brush thing. This is a Sedona Lace 904. Trying to think, this is probably the easiest way, because I don't know if y'all can see it very good on my hand. That's the shape of the brush. And we're gonna start with the deep blue, and we'll work it out to the green, like we'll taper it out towards my brow to the green, and then like bring the yellow in and put some of the like bodacious red here or here or something. We'll figure it out. We're just gonna kind of dig at it. So it's already got the primer on it. We're gonna grab Wild Stallions, which is this really nice shimmery sapphire blue. I might just kind of break into these because I have never used these palettes. I haven't even done color swatches on these palettes, which I should probably do for Instagram and stuff. We'll do that later. I'll do it as its own little video when I have my phone back. It's not on me. So yeah, I'm just going to start in the corner and kind of drag in about halfway. Look how vibrant it is. Just right off the bat. I guess I could zoom me in too. That would probably help just a smidge. Shoop. Oh yes. Hello. Get good and in there. And then I just have to remember that I'm not so zoomed out that I can just ignore camera angles for showing y'all things. That's a little blurry. Let's tone it back down just a smidge. Here we go. But yeah, ultimately, like, getting in with Vampyre Cosmetics and everything has just been a massive dream come true for me. There is so much good that has happened for me, especially because I worked in a lot of really toxic environments, especially back when I lived in Texas. Partially because I'm a woman and like I was working in culinary, so there's not all culinary spaces are like this, but there are some culinary spaces that are very like misogynistic mentality and stuff, and it's more usually like the management or specific individuals. Um, and then I was like a produce manager for a guy that let me go over my health. I've had like, the stereotypical HR issues and all that stuff. So it's been such a like relaxing and relief of a job change after going to school for 4 years. So I'm kind of just going about halfway down in here so that I have room to blend later. And then since I have hooded eyes, I'm going to try and make sure I drop my brows down because you can see how much of a difference it changes the shape. It goes like very flat on me very quickly. And I almost always forget to do that right off the bat, so I have to constantly remind myself. It's only been me doing makeup for years and years and years now, but I still forget. Oh, no worries about that. Like, that's all in the past and stuff, and life moves on. It's just been such a a breath of fresh air. Blah, 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 a breath of fresh air. I do. I love the guitar shape. So that's actually something that was signature before I started with them. We have another guitar shaped palette. It's the Emily Strange palette. I think I have that one out too. I might not. Um, but yeah, so if I don't see it, um, but it's a like flying V-shaped guitar even, and it's got like a kitty cat shaped mirror on the inside. It's super cute. It's also got like this neon highlighter yellow shade in it, a white, a black, a red. I'm trying to remember what the other one is. I think it's a purple, but that was pre-me, so um, but I love that palette too, and that's where we really kind of started taking off. We're trying to do a couple of different ones too. That's better on the shape with my lid down. It's not so flat. I really could also probably change. I don't know. The lighting's not horrible this time. It's already a little more towards me. I have a big box light over here, and I've been kind of playing with lighting here lately because it has been probably the biggest bane of my existence when it comes to streaming. That and my like refusal to update the drivers on this particular computer for my camera since I'm waiting on my work one to get back. I'm just like, I don't want to do it twice in a row. I'm just gonna wait. I'll just kind of flash through this. Make sure I drop that brow. I love how metallic this is. I feel like if I got it wet, that it would just look straight like blue metallic sheen. We might have to test that theory. Now for the tricky part, matching the shape. Also not hitting the mic 24/7. It's still a little flat, but it's okay since we're going to play with the green on top of it. I think that's actually a pretty decent spot. I'm going to kind of drag it in a little bit here. Just kind of like fill this shade in. Oh, just for the record, because I don't think I've mentioned it tonight. Tonight's deck of the night for tarot reading is the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Still have it out. And I did add those as channel point redemptions, so you can do a single card or a 3 card pool. Don't ask me what the point number is because I don't remember. I think one's like 1,000, and I think pendulum ratings are 500 now instead of 1,000. I don't remember what I set them to, but they're there. Um, that's been kind of a new thing. I'm trying to come up with stuff. Definitely trying to come up with stuff. I think I'm gonna make a channel point redemption that is like really up there in numbers, but that is a make me do a giveaway kind of deal. Since I do have products that I can give away now. That's great. I love this. This is a really nice blue on me in particular, and I like how shiny it is. It's so shiny. Oh la la, friend. For anyone interested in the music, this is the Fixed FM station. They are a wonderful group. The production studio is started by Celldweller, for those of you who know who that is. And it is a licensable program for streamers that is free. And they have a decent selection of music. It's not all future rock like this is a future rock playlist from them. But you should check them out. They're great. I love them pieces. I'm also a big fan of Celldweller, so it was really nice to like get in on something that he started, and he like actually talks to people in their Discord and stuff, so it's really cool. All of their artists do actually. It's kind of nice. Yes, music. Am I not? Is it not loud enough? I can turn it up. I've been trying not to drown myself out with it. Maybe that'll be better. Yeah, Batty, no music is playing. Boo! It's been playing since I started. That's kind of lame. Lame-o. Cool. Yay. Okay, I'll leave it alone now. I think I had it at 50 instead of 40. I might have clicked it at some point. I wish there was a way to lock it in OBS. There's not really. Yay! Okay, so we're going to go in with Time Traveler, which is that kind of like olive drab color, and I'm going to use this like packing brush instead, because I'm trying to keep a softer look. I did a really like pointy look with the other palettes. I want to do kind of like a rounded out look with this one. So this is like this little teeny tiny domed packing brush. And we're just gonna kind of go on the very outer edge on the top. Break through that top layer here. Alright, I'm gonna overlap the edge just a little bit. It'll help with the automatic blending. Oh, that's like peacock look. Like green and blue edge. Like the shade is just right. And we'll definitely use like a little blender brush. Ah, look at that. That's nice. Just kind of over the top of that blue there. Small circles to kind of blend it. These are both shimmering metallic shades, so they're a little bit easier to blend together, I feel like. Go ahead and grab just a big fluffy brush and kind of go back and forth here. It's very planet earthy looking too. Digging that. Alright, so just same thing on the other side here. Not really a fan of this one. It's not horrible, but there. That should just change it. I don't think it paused it. Yeah, there we go. Give me a good cell roller song. That's much better. Put just another smidge here because it's on the brush. Just not wasting product. Back to the blendy brush. Just give that one side a little once over where I put that extra color. And then the same thing. There we go. Didn't really mismatch my shapes either. So next I'm going to just clean off that brush and I'm going to grab Most Triumphant, which is the shimmery yellow. So Most Triumphant. It's like super, super bright. We're going to go even just on the top of that green there. I have a little fallout there and I'm just not even worried about it. And I'm not going all the way in, I'm going to be able to blend a little bit here. We are going to go on the outside and kind of drag it in here. Just kind of packing it there so that I can grab the blendy brush. This is going to act kind of like a highlighter around my brow too. Alright, back to our little blender brush. Mostly swiping away from the inner eye. I feel like I can go a little heavier on the yellow down here. It's a little hard to see on camera, but we'll get a really good picture of it later. Just put the extra yellow down here to begin with. I'm going to go over it with just a touch of that green again, just to help the blend process. Just very lightly on the seam there. Probably the same with the blue as well. Again, just kind of helping that blend out. So far, I'm really happy with the way this looks too, though. It'll look, I think, a lot better when I have my foundation on because I have a very, like, olive skin, so that yellow is just kind of, like, flat into it. but on a darker skin tone, it's gonna be like super, super like neon on it. And then on a very pale skin, it's just gonna be like a really nice like yellow golden tinge shimmer like highlight, I feel like. And a lot of these react differently. A lot of them get like almost like a metallic liquid liner whenever you get them wet with like water or like a mixer like a intentional mixer, like what like Morovan or no Morovan, what's the name? Morani? Can't remember the other brand's name. Morovan's a nail polish, or well, yeah, nail gel. Anyways, so I'm just kind of packing that blue in the corner again. This is the Wild Stallions blue in the corner. There we go. Just enough to make it pop again. So the thing was, when you mix shimmers, they're gonna mix a lot faster, and because of the way that like what products are in there to make it shimmer, you're gonna end up with like grays and blues if you overmix. So it's better to like mix in layers and kind of pack the color is specific where you want it, but let those undertones blend into that kind of gray shade so that it has like a matte base to start with, if that makes any kind of sense. So I'm just getting the color off with a little wet wipe over here of my brush. Same thing with the fluffy brush. We're pushing an hour, so I'm not horribly far off. I'm trying to move a little faster than usual. I started in about 10 minutes, so we're right around there. We're going to go ahead and start packing the air guitar blue into the center out, and then we'll do our two glitters, because since these are glitter bases, I want to do them last so that the base isn't stuck to the brush. And to do that, I'm going to keep on with that little packing shadow brush. This is actually one of my favorite tools for my eyes. I think it's because they are hooded, and so it's easier to get in between like folds of skin. So just going into the corner and then out towards the blue. And I want it to meet the blue, so it's okay that it goes a little bit above my crease there. It's like a very nice paradise blue kind of shade. I feel like it would be very easy to do like an ocean vibe kind of look with like the deep blue and kind of like a yellow sandy beach. It's kind of how this is coming out now without the glitters and stuff. But like you could like do like wave lines with like the yellow, I mean the silver as like the white frothy bubbles. And we're definitely going to grab some of the blue and drag it, the deeper blue, and drag it back in this way. But I feel like I have learned anything is that white powders are easier to blend out than dark. It's just such a different look already. Look, such a change from one eye to the other. I'm actually going to put the blue onto the blend brush, just kind of lightly. I don't want to overdo it. And I'm going to put it on the corner and just drag it towards the inner eye. There we go. A little more even of a transition there. And now we're just going to match up. So air guitar on the center towards the outer corner again. There we go. Do a little bit of that blending action with the Wild Stallions blue. Pop it in the corner where it already is and drag it towards the inner corner. So after this, I'm going to do some work. I'll probably take a quick break. But I will be doing some graphic stuff for work for a new license that I can't really talk about yet. But I'm very excited to hang out and just like do just chatting, talk about other parts of the makeup brand, any questions about like how the company does stuff and stuff like that. Like that, we're all about transparency and being as open as possible with what we can. Of course, there's always going to be like some trade stuff that we can't talk about. But we are overall a very, very supportive brand. As like we want your opinions, we want your comments, that kind of stuff. So I'm going back in with my packing brush, the one that I've been using with the light blue, because I don't like, I want a little more in a specific spot. There we go. Largely so that when I do my eye shadow, it's a little bit better and doesn't just disappear underneath it. Alright, so now we're going back to the blender brush so that we can finish the other eye. Then same thing, just getting that color back where I want it for around the eyeliner. There we go. Like that, that's much better. Alright, so I'm going to actually put both of those brushes up because they will not help me with the glitter, that is for sure. Go ahead and give them a good once over on the baby wipe and pull as much color out of them as I can because that will help a lot with cleaning later. Just realized I had like a little spot of fallout to adjust there. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go into, this is just like a winged brush, a small thinner winged brush. And I'm going to go in, I think, with Party On. And kind of just start in this corner here. And drag out and then put bodacious like through here so that's like an under eye glitter thing. And we might do a glitter liner like all the way through, but I'll put on black liner first and see what we think, and if we think it needs the glitter we'll go into it and play with that. So we're going to start with the Party On, and again I got to break through this kind of like top layer, but these glitters do have their own glitter base built into them. There's no need to like get a separate product out, put a glitter base down, all of that, which is, you know, pretty common for a lot of glitters. But these stick really well. I've been so happy with them. I feel like they're very easy to manipulate so that they don't end up where they're not supposed to be. It's so shiny. So shiny. Biggest trick for doing under the eye is getting under the lashes, I feel like. So that's probably a good spot. And then I can kind of push it up in here. And I'm just gonna kind of have this glitter lightly connect, like I'm just dragging what's left on the brush towards that yellow. So that it has like tiny little flakes going up in there. Yeah, I like that. The low light catch is just so nice. Alright, so matching it up on the other side. Which will probably be a little tricky with it being glitter, but we'll make it work. It's this like tiny little patch of blue shadow right here, and it's driving me nuts. It was just the one side, that's funny. There we go. It doesn't matter what they say, I won't accept it in any single way. Through the floors and through the cabling, they're permeating it through every single day. But I won't be confined by the regimented borders. There we go. And now we're just gonna kind of match that inner corner and kind of drag it out. I'm also really impressed with how easy these clean up, because I usually avoid glitters because it's not that I hate the way they look, I hate the way they clean up. And it's just been a personal thing for me a lot of my life. I used to really like this like shimmer stuff. I love shimmers. But straight up glitter has always been a fight. And this stuff, like, all comes off with a baby wipe. And then mix a little bit of like oil base, like what is this one? Yeah, like Meltzer cleaning water, just like this one's an oil based one because it does the waterproof. Removal too, and like it just most of it's gone. Quick shower gets all the excess ones. And like the whole trend right now is to do glitter. If you didn't already know to do glitter, just pull glitter off of like anything. I'm sorry, can't help you. It is a fabulous trick, but like it's just one of those things of like you do that for regular stuff, dandruff and all of that. Glitter's the same way. And it's still never gonna be fully perfect. So I think it's just funny that it's like a trending thing right now. I think I need to put just a little more on the other side so that it's a more perfect match. But only slightly, like. Wish Cellweller would, or that, like, I don't know if Vengeant even cares, but, like, it would be cool if Vengeant was on this playlist, too. I feel like he would fit the brand just beautifully. This is really fun. This is so bright and sparkly. Alright, so next we're going to do Bodacious in this, like, corner down here and call it good on Shadows, because that will be all 6 shadows out of the guitar palette. So Bodacious is this, like, pink-red shade of glitter, and we're just going to do that in that bottom corner. Guys, we have hit 300 followers, and I just realized it. When did that happen? That happened last stream and I didn't catch it? I think it did. Yeah, 6 days ago. Wow, I missed that. When we hit 300 followers, thank y'all so much. That is big, and I hadn't caught it, and now I'm glad that I did. I don't know. I'm really bad at looking at my numbers and stats. I try not to look too hard at numbers, especially for, like, my personal stuff. But that means a lot to me. We were somewhere right around there when Mixer crashed. I think I was at, like, 250 on Mixer when Mixer crashed. I know that I am also pushing close to 200 on my Instagram account that I had to remake. It was in the thousands on my original profile, and then I lost like two-factor authentication, and Meta doesn't have really great support for that kind of stuff, so I still, it's weird. I can post to it, but I can't respond on things, I can't log in, but because it's linked to my other account, I can post to it from my other account. It's bizarre. I just made a fresh one. It is currently largely makeup. It's also going to be some of my family, like photos type stuff, photography type stuff, other miscellaneous things. All my art's on verdianvalley.com though. And yeah, that's just kind of been my vibe here lately. It is just going with things and trying to stay consistent with posting, and so far it's been seeming to work. So if you're also an inspiring content creator type person, just keep going. That's my word of advice as I hit 300. Is keep going. Even when it seems hopeless, even when the numbers are seemingly like not doing things, just ignore the numbers. It's hard, but it's a doable thing, and it's not really about how fast you get them, it's more about making sure that you get them, I feel like. So that's actually kind of a fun shift. And then we'll do like a nice heavy black liner to match up and meet. But yeah, I'll do a giveaway this month for sure now, since I know that I hit the 300 mark. We'll make a big post about it and stuff later this week. Once I come up with which ones we're going to give away. Do the other side line up. I'm done with the makeup segment. We're gonna have to grab my phone if it's done with like charging stuff and take a quick couple of photos. If not, I might steal Leo Byers. Waha. I also like that it's relatively easy to like manipulate the glitter where you want it with your finger. Yeah, I feel like that's relatively good. And I've put just a little more line on this other side. Finish kind of connecting it because it kind of looks disconnected. There we go. Then we'll just use a baby wipe to kind of clear it up. So, this is, without eyeliner, the Party On Dudes guitar palette from the Bill and Ted collection. I really love the way this silver is sitting on top of stuff and not, like, it looks nice where it's, like, packed, but the, like, kind of translucent, like, drag through is just killing it for me. I love it. Where'd I put the little sheet? I try to keep all of my plastic sheets for inside of my palettes together. It's not really like a necessity, it's just like an OCD thing that I do. But I don't know where I set it, so I'm going to slightly disappointed in myself right now. Haha. I'm gonna clean off the glitter from this brush on my old baby wipe. Get a fresh baby wipe. Give it a once over because it just does help pull the excess glitter off. I'm gonna give my face a quick little once over, help pull any of the excess like fallout and clean up any lines, particularly on the bottom side. I'm not too worried about there being glitter there. It's kind of an inevitable thing when you wear glitter makeup, I feel like. But I do want that line to be somewhat crispy because we're also going to fit foundation and everything, so it'll just kind of be like an undertone sheen there. Got a little look over. This is like so blurry. Hold on. Hello? Camera? Don't understand why you're so blurry all of a sudden. I don't know what it was doing. Grab that liner brush because I kind of messed up the tip on this line. Alright. So we'll worry about the foundation and stuff in a minute. Next thing I'm going to do is liner. I'm actually going to keep this out. I thought about it. I'm going to use this for while I'm doing my liners so that I can actually see what I'm doing. And then we don't sweat it down. So this is, I'm actually thinking I'm about out of this one and have to open my new one. This is the Winchester liner. It's these super cute pins. We have a mascara in these as well. This is from the Winchester Funhouse, which is like a haunted house in Pennsylvania. It's super cool. I'm going to have to go check it out in person someday. Thank you guys. Feels like very planet Earth to me. I guess I'll just drop it to the bottle there. There we go. Trying to find the best way to maybe here. Good! I'm glad. We all need to do it probably way more often than we do. Yes, Queen. Yes. I need to pull out. I try to do it every now and then. I have a like micro vibration. That was a little thicker than I wanted to, but oh well. Like jewelry cleaner. And I like to chunk my brushes in that and like let them get really nice and deep cleaned. Yay! I like inspiring people. It's a nice feeling. I might grab my brush and fix the line on this because I wanted this to be a little bit thinner than it is. Not like a lot, just a tiny bit. Specifically on the inner side. And I don't want to have like an emo like blackout the entire look moment. Just realized that I have been using this eyeliner since September. And it has yet to run out on me. It's definitely starting to show its age just from like, you know, how eyeliner gets especially liquid liner when it's been open and used. But usually I would have had to have replaced a liner by now, so that's nice. The only other eyeliner that I haven't had to replace that fast is the Biesme 1920s style, like mascara cake. And I love those things. We're gonna have to do some graphic liners that are kind of that style, like water activated. Want to do some in like colors and definitely do like a standard black and brown. And like maybe not water based, maybe do something that has like an actual like activator on it so that it's waterproof for like cons and stuff. Oop, I got a little bit of glitter on my brush, so I'm just like wiping it down, but I unintentionally dropped the bottle. Which fortunately is also leak proof. I have yet to have it like I drop it all the time, I'm not gonna lie. And it doesn't like leak out liquid. Like I'll even straight up show y'all it needs a little once over anyways, since I dropped it. But like I promise y'all this is full still. It's like at least a third to a fourth full, but like that it took that much for it to start leaking out. That much effort. And when it does, it's like just bloop. While it's still wet, just wipe it off. I don't think I even got it anywhere else. It was just on my hand. It's nice. Convenient. But it is very much like a little literal inkwell of eyeliner. It's so nice. Alright. Start doing the other side. I guess the line's not horrible. I can touch up that tiny, tiny bit of corner on the other side with stuff. So let's just go in for the other side. I feel like something that nobody tells people when they start with makeup is that it's okay to wipe it off and start over. It's okay to make adjustments by going back over product like out of order. So like putting on eyeliner last, you mess up your eyeliner, put some eyeshadow over the top of the eyeliner where it messed up. Especially if you have like one that gets kind of tacky while it's drying. If you do it then, you can always fix the eyeliner that gets like fallout, right? You know, so it's a handy tool. Like don't be afraid of doing that stuff. It's just makeup. It should be fun. It's kind of like, I don't know that I'm going to do it, but I love the current trend on TikTok and Instagram Reels right now that's like the shower makeup thing. Like using old makeup and doing absolutely outlandish looks just to go take a shower. It's kind of what I do for stream in some ways. Like, because I do a lot of this and then I'm not to bed much longer after usually, which is part of the thing that I'm trying to change as well. But I love demoing our makeup, and I don't really leave my house anyways, so there's not a ton of point. And I guess doing it in shorter bursts and not leaving it on my skin for 16 hours a day is probably better for my skin anyways. But I really do love doing my makeup. I think I just needed to clean my brush off with this. I hadn't in a minute either. But that's already a much better line. I went all the way out. Curiosity. What is everyone's favorite non-eye makeup product? Like, are you really into body shimmer? Are you just a huge fan of contour and like foundation? Are you a blush and lip girly? Like, what's y'all's favorite non-eye makeup products? For me, I really like lipstick. I don't mind doing full faces of makeup. But I really grew up with, like, just doing my eyes and my lips. I didn't see a lot of point in putting a full face of foundation on unless, like, I had a breakout, which is totally the opposite of what you're supposed to do. But, like, that was me. Oh, I made this side way thicker. But I think I like it thicker. I just need to fill in the line a little bit. That's fine. That's an easy switch up. Body shimmer is good, yeah. So, like, I also really liked body shimmer, like powdery body shimmers and, like, all the, like, glitter lotions from, like, Bed Bath & Body Works. like Victoria's Secrets. That was definitely my jam, like junior high and high school for a little bit. Less so in high school. Um, but definitely junior high. It was also like one of the only like makeups that you could actually like get away with wearing in my junior high. Because it was technically like lotion and stuff, so it's like they can't really say anything. It's not like I had like eyeliner on. They eventually switched that rule like my second year in. But I went to a pretty strict little junior high. We were uniforms and all of that jazz. It wasn't like private or anything. It was just that was just the town. All the junior highs were like that. I feel like I just need to trim this side a little bit, get a little further out than I needed to. So like on body shimmers, do you prefer powders or do you prefer like lotions or do you prefer like the straight like hairspray aerosol canisters? Or do you just like not have a big preference? Because like I'm personally I'll prefer like powder puffs and lotion. The aerosols are okay, but it just again it fits so many places. Hello YouTube. Why are you changing on me randomly? That's not bad. Hair down, it'll even out a little bit. Dusters and pressed shimmers. Yeah. See, that's more my thing. The aerosols, I think they're a lot. Spritz bottles, like pump spritz, are okay too, but I want control. I like control over where it's going. Winchester eye mascara in the pen liner. Don't ask why. It would see I drop things. That's why. In black, we also have this in brown, but I'm a black girly when it comes to liner and mascara. I really can pull off brown. It's my like more natural shades, but this is more my jam. Yeah, like it's just one of those things. Like I'm a gel and like I use beard products for my hair, like beard wax and beard oils and all of that kind of stuff is more what I use for that. Kind of regretting not having put some beard wax on my little flyaways today. Really kind of wish that I had our blue or our green lipstick and or gloss for this look. Just be nice. But we'll come up with one. Maybe we'll go with like a nude shade. I don't know, do I do the bottom lashes, the glitter? I don't think it needs it. I don't think the bottom lashes need it with the glitter. I think they just get lost in the shine anyways. So we're just gonna knot tonight. There we go. And so that's eyes. We'll touch up that little inner corner of blue real quick. I'm just going to use a eyeliner brush. You didn't see that. Getting it wet on the baby wipe. Just packing that right there on that little bump that's driving me crazy that y'all probably can't even see. And I do that on both sides just to keep them nice and even. There we go. So, again, eyeshadow with the Party On Dudes palette. Pretty happy with how that came out. It's a very earthy feel to it. I'm going to put my clean brushes up and set the dirty ones aside so that I'll remember to, or at least try to remember to clean them. We're going to get out my handy dandy L'Oreal True Match NC4 since it is one of the few on the market that have the Ultra Blue in it. I'm going to start with the pointy end. I have a flat blender brush, like one of the angled flats. I'm going to start on the eyes. I'm just going to kind of go coach down on top of my little natural dark circles here. I'm just using that end to kind of clean up and draw clean, crispy lines. Against the shadows. And you can see an instant difference. I'm just using the flat side to blend down out placement with the corner, blending with the flat. Give y'all kind of an example of a half and half on me. I've been kind of tempted to do these as like a TikTok where you do like the half makeup thing. Peel it off all Mulan style. Might be time for me to drop down a shade. I feel like this is starting to be a little orangey on me too. Which just means that it's probably too dark. And probably because it's winter time. And I probably just need to drop to a winter tone. This is a little warm. There we go. So there's your like little half and half on me. The side's got foundation, the other side doesn't. There's not even contour or anything. But it's very obvious right around the eyes for me. There we go. Get another little pump out. Once over on this side. Lots of pat motions here because I do have a little bit of like crinkle line under my eye. It's just a genetic thing for me. It's not an age thing. It's always been there. Always, always. There we go. Good sponge blend action there. hairspray. Oops, sorry. Don't mean to hit the mic. Blend down into the neck, because I do also have vitiligo, so I have a very uneven skin tone. Something that I've just come to live with and don't really care about. But we do try to blend things so that it looks a little bit even. Make sure we don't almost go ahead on the side, because I didn't. Except my little tiny bit of a little feet. Alrighty, so there is foundation. We're gonna go really light with the like highlighter concealer stuff. I just use an e.l.f. palette because I'm cheap. I didn't have anything and I needed something, so I ran out and got it. We're gonna go with my usual trick today, which is to do a half and half blend at the same time. I'm gonna put dark loaded into the bottom, highlighter loaded into the top, and then go at it, and then use either the top or the bottom where I need to adjust. But the first thing we're gonna do is just do the bottom in our deepest shade and get rid of this little double chin of mine. Totally a natural thing of life, but on camera, if you want to hide it, going in with your darker contour shade will help, because you're just creating shadows so that it doesn't look so prominent. Just remember to blend it really well, because you can very easily create weird lines on your face and stuff. So you just want to make sure you have good soft edges. And I drag it down on either side of my throat here, because it's kind of like how you would shade in on like a drawing. Just add some depth and stuff. Also make sure that I get up in here behind my ear, because it accentuates the jawline a little harder. I'm probably going to stick with the darker shade tonight. You usually kind of bounce between the medium and the dark. But I'm kind of just digging like a high intense look without it being cut creasy. Alright, so we're just gonna stick with that. So we're gonna do deep on the bottom, nice bit of highlighter on top. You want there to almost be more highlighter bleeding down into it than the contour. And I want to go right up here underneath. Like, boom. And I think I'm actually going to use my fingers today. And while the brush is loaded, I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Maybe do a little higher touch with just the highlighter, and the brush is just touching me on the highlighter side. Drag some contour down into the jawline, or my cheeks rather. And then I'm going to use whatever's left in the brush to just kind of touch up around the edges here. I'm going to go back in with just the highlighter underneath. We're going to go with a higher shine, do the same thing. Not to the point that your face is shining, but just so that it is catching that light. There we go. And we're going to blend all of this out a little bit again with the same blending brush that I did my foundation with. because for me that's just been the trick. I kind of want to learn how to do contouring better because I feel like I could, but I also don't do like concealer, liquid concealer, and all of that. I've been doing a lot of powders here lately, and so I feel like it just doesn't have the same effect. And it might be because I'm using cheap stuff. It's totally a possibility. But I feel like I need to maybe take a class on how to get a true contour look, because I feel like on camera my stuff never looks like I even bothered to contour it, even though I did. Which I guess is technically what you want in like a mundane like makeup world, but I'm talking about like the e-girl stuff and like that high cut crease and all of that. I just don't seem to hit it quite right. I'm gonna grab a foundation brush, which gives me a little more control. I am gonna go ahead and use that medium shade. Kind of thin out my nose here. Get all the color left out of that, and then just kind of use the brush itself to blend down. Then going back in with the non-shimmery highlight. Just using this to blend. Kind of like a early Linkin Park vibe, music-wise. Not hating that at all. Blending to try and save my life, because I feel like I messed that up a little bit. Do the little line thing that I naturally have anyways. And then this is where normally people would use like a big fluffy brush. My issue is this big fluffy brush is very old, and when I use it, it leaves little black hair fluffs all over me. I thought that I got it fixed by putting an aerosol canister to it, but like when I do this, I see it shedding already. So I'm just not about it. I'm more like using this at this point to clean off my shirts and my desk and stuff, because it's just kind of tragic. I can't use it on my skin. I just can't. It's gonna leave stuff everywhere, and it's just. So that's like a desk brush. So we're gonna grab the blender brush, and I'm gonna start with my nose in particular, since it's what's bothering me the most. And I'm more pushing down. There we go. That's better. And then we're just gonna kind of focus in on the cheeks the same way. I'm actually gonna drag it back though. I don't know, maybe we should do some blush today. I don't usually do blush, but we could do some blush. Maybe a little tiny light dusting, huh? To do that, we'll actually need another color, like another palette. So I will grab one that I know has a red. We'll pull out the Guitar Amp palette from this collection, and it has red for Genghis Khan in it. This is probably my favorite palette out of this set, even though it's not the guitar shape. It's got movie stills in around this like massive mirror in it, and then the colors are just a lot of fun. We'll do another makeup look like this probably next stream. We'll use this one. I'm gonna grab like a big fluffy blending brush, pull some of that red. I'm gonna put that just like a dot here. We're gonna blend this out and down. Do the same on the other side. I'm actually gonna take this mic off for a second. So we'll do that here. Try to keep it in the same place. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that. We're gonna use kind of like an ombre thing with this blush. And I'm also gonna put some of the Ziggy Piggy kind of on the inside. Get some of my hair out of the way there. Alright, so next we'll do Ziggy Piggy, which is the like really bright matte pink, bubblegum pink. Again, we're just going really lightly. Yeah, that blended out really nicely as a shadow. I mean, as a blush. Man, I don't normally do blushes, but that came out nice. Still a little much. I'll probably go back over it with my beauty blender again. Just to help it blend better. Not be so clown cakey. Yeah, it's hard to see that I hate that. I think we'll even go over that with just a little bit of Socrates. Actually, yeah. No, we'll do Directors. Directors is not white. So we still ended up doing about 2 hours worth of makeup, but that's okay. We're still gonna hang out after I take a quick break, probably a quick smoke break. We'll come back, we'll do some random work stuff, and just kind of start taking care of stuff for my day. I really do want to be online more while I'm doing the work stuff itself, so we'll make it happen eventually. It's getting there. Work in progress. We're gonna do like a triangle thing here. This is me pretending that I have a honest to god concealer that I don't have. But it's amazing what just matte eyeshadows can do for you. And there we go. I feel like that is good on like foundation and stuff. It gives me a nice little bit of contour. I'm just gonna do my lips real quick. We'll take that break and then we'll come back and do other work stuff. All the other work stuff. I'll also remember to look up at y'all instead of at the mirror one of these days. Feel like Twitch might have glitched out, so I'm gonna refresh that page a little bit. seems like I might have made a good call there. Might have made a good call there. So that is colors from the the Amp palette. The eyes were done with the Party On palette. Which I should probably, oh, there's my little plastic sheet. Probably come up with some other fun thing. I have a whole TikTok thing, like, half filmed, so I'm excited for that. So I don't usually know what to do with those, and it's like, this one I have an idea! So, sliding it back into its little case, whoop, trying not to drop it, which I do all the time. And they all come in like little bubble wrap sleeves. I'm a little OCD, so I have all of this stuff still. And yeah, so let's pick up a lipstick color. We could always go with the ever popular pink champagne. We could go with a purple, but I think that it's not quite the direction to go with. That's the Frangria. We could do a bright red. I feel like maybe we should do a Winchester shade tonight, though, because Champagne Dreams is gold. This one's the Merlot, which is also like a red shade, but it's like a deeper red. I don't know, I think we need to be pushing a different direction. So we're gonna bypass the wine lipsticks tonight, as much as I love them. What are you? You are, I'm gonna grab mascara. Pink champagne, red wine blend. Alright, there's all the wine lipsticks. We have glosses too, which I don't feel like them. Landmark has been my go-to gloss here recently, though. I could do a straight black, but I think maybe either do Oddity or Phantom. So, Dark Passages is our black out of the Winchester line, but we have these other two shades. And they're still kind of pushing the red, but they're a little bit more of a neutral than like a vibrant bright. I don't have a pale purple. I think a pale purple would look great like a lavender, but like this is like that ultramarine blue that I have. The Sangria. But these are actually very similar. So Oddity and Phantom are kind of close to each other. One is slightly pinker than the other. Oh, I hope I did this right. Pretty sure Oddity is the more peach toned one, and that Phantom is the more pink colored one. So I think we're gonna go with Oddity. I'm 90% sure that I didn't mess this up and put them back in the wrong container. Actually, you know, I wonder if I couldn't get a mix. We're gonna try something. I like the idea of the pale purple. Let's pull out the Sangria. I'm gonna try to blend it. So I'm gonna like outline it in Sangria and then inner paint with the other one. So oh my god, this is just like a really cheap lipstick brush so that I don't mess up the applicators. So Sangria comes in a really cute wine bottle. And it is like ultramarine blue purple shade. Kind of outline the lip. Like, see, it's just so dark on its own. But this is gonna be kind of like a fun twist on like Vampire Lips. That like black choke red. Blend. that has been like really popular again lately. It's like OG romantic goth to me. This has to be a cover. That or they managed to get the antics into this, but this is a 6-hour playlist of this. Did you really? Wow, they did. That's hard to beat. Once more. Yeah, so this is Army of Me, and they're on here too. I'm impressed. I hadn't encountered that yet. So just again outlining in Fangria. Once more. Goddess, isn't this a Porsche song? I feel like it is. Or Bjork. Wow, that was good. Bjork. I don't think I ever pronounced her name right. Yeah, okay, I'm proud of myself. Once more. Yeah, I really like this. Here, I'll send you the link. Pop it in the chat real quick. Once more. Like this is one of the reasons why I love Cell Dweller and who he signs for this like little project that he has that's fixed. Because it is just there's so much good that comes out of it. Come on, buttons. Chair. Or be that way. Yeah. No? Hold on. Oh, I didn't click that stop. YouTube, stop being dumb. I'll find it and send it to you later since it's being janky as I'll get out all of a sudden. But the Antics was the name of the band. Or no, the Antics of the song. Army of Me. Army of Me was. There we go. So this is already pretty dry because I put it on relatively thin. So I have no clue how this is going. Usually the formula mixes well. Uh-oh, did I lose my other lipstick? No, just rolled away. So this is, I'm gonna grab a makeup wipe so I can clean my lip brush off here. This is the Oddity from the Winchester line. So it's also in the pins like the eyeshadow or eyeliner and the mascara is. Now we're just gonna go over the top of this and see how it blends. We might need the brush for that, so like I don't want to mix colors in. This is a similar shade. It is not the same, but it's very similar to the pink champagne. Just gonna make sure I get a decent amount in the middle, and then I'll drag the color together. It's not a horrible blend. I need a little bit more, like, wetness for it to do it better. Yeah, I'm not hating that at all. Yeah, I think I really like that actually. Like, it's kind of got like a wilted flower petal feel to it. I'm digging it. Thank you, Goddess, for inspiring me to play with mixing my lipsticks. I never do that either. I never think to do like liners and like mix them in anymore. I used to do like hard blacks with like hella glitter and stuff. Like not really glitter, but like the like sheeny wet and wild lipsticks on top of stuff. That was always a thing. Yeah, I really like it. It looks great. Keep that in mind. Sangria plus Oddity. Have you seen, I don't know if you've seen Shadow Serpent's on Instagram on her page. She did an ombre using all three of the Silent Hill lipsticks, and it's so pretty. Like, it goes so dark into, like, that nice, really neutral shade that's in there. I don't know that I could pull it off, because it's a lot of browns, and I don't know. Brown might be okay. I've never actually tried a brown lipstick on me. Um, like, a nice chocolate might be okay, but, like, I don't know. I feel like I just want a tiny, tiny bit of touch up there. Yeah, I'll definitely have to grab some, out of one of our sets. We have a brown, it's just been out of stock for a minute. I was such a, like, black lipstick only or nude, and that was it for a long time. It was like black, bright red, and that, yeah. I had a blue. I take that back. I had blue for a while. There we go. Yeah, you don't know till you try. That is true. That's like one of my big mottos this year is the worst thing that can happen is they say no or like it doesn't work out. So try. Try it all. Do it all. Do all the things. Why not? Very much my motto this year. Yeah, I'm obsessed now. I like that a lot. Feel like I could even like I said I wasn't going to. Let's put just the tiniest, tiniest, tiniest bit of that pink champagne. Yeah, there you go. Thought it was ombre before. That's a lot of fun. Not gonna lie. Alrighty, I think that is gonna call it for the makeup segment. Oh, Leo. This man. This man knows how to make me feel all kinds of warm and fuzzy. Alright, so let me grab my brush here and just kind of pull any shiny fly, uh, glitter and stuff off of my shirt here. I'm going to take a quick break. Thank you all for those of you who stopped in for our makeup portion. And I'm going to do some work and stuff when I get back. I don't know how well it's going to go with the way that the stream seems to be being glitchy. Like, I've dropped quite a few frames tonight. But we're going to see how it goes. So I will be right back. Y'all enjoy the music. I'm going to go check on a couple things and switch some stuff around.
took everything from you and me. It's time to take it back. Let's take it back. Take it back. Let's send them on and chase. It's automatic. Even it is making the mistake. I've spent the last 6 fucking years just hiding inside my attic. Thinking that they will surely find me. And the house I live is fighting. It's a dark and desolate place where the rest of the world has been dying. The world has been dying. So run, run from the AI. We have lost our minds, keep it all inside. Don't say it if it feels so nice. When you fall in line, just take it. Breaking us down to a nothing, forcing our silence while we all just submit. Can you see the roll apart of the machine? Every time I say what is on my mind, that's what I have to
Alrighty, I am back, and I realized that one other thing I should probably do before I call it completely good on the makeup is doing a quick little swatch, at least on my arm, for like photograph purposes. So I'm going to grab this back out real quick, and we'll just do them with my fingers. So we have all the colors, and I'm just going to go in one at a time. So we'll do 4 at a time, going this way, and then we'll do the other 2. But we'll just do them on this arm. We'll just kind of... It's a decent little swipe, not really at all. Hold on. Let's try that again. I didn't have a very good placement on my arm there. That's kind of sad. Not gonna lie. Let's try that again. Let's just do them one at a time, shall we? We're gonna do Party On, which is the really nice silvery metallic shade. Just get a little patch there. Wipe my finger off on a baby wipe. We'll do Bodacious next. Next up is Most Triumphant. Which really is a nice yellow. It's like a metallic school bus yellow. Gold shade. So we're halfway there. We'll go into air guitar. Then Time Traveler, which is the olive drab shade. And finally, Wild Stallions, our most excellent blue shade. I honestly think this is one of my favorite blues that I've messed with out of our stocks to date. And there you have it. That is the shades out of this palette. Snap a few pictures once I get this off of my finger here. That green shade is wanting to hold on for a second, so I'm gonna grab some of my actual makeup remover. Not a lot, just a tiny drop. There we go. But yeah, I really like these shades. I'm a big fan of blues in the first place, so I've been just enjoying the heck out of some of these. May do kind of the same thing I did with the other one. But we're gonna flip which side I'm recording it on. Let's see if I can get a better backdrop. I think I did this last time. I have a big black and silver, like, shiny thing. Have a little bit of glitter on the inside of the palm here. Let me just wipe that off. Lighting is hard when you have one light. Technically I have the directional lights too above, but see if I can get a good clean. The light blue is really fun. It's like super bright compared to what I'm used to a light blue being. Like I was expecting it to be like a little translucent. It shouldn't have been at this point. I feel like I should have known better, but nope, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Nope. I did it so fluently with my other hand because I was right hand. I was in my right hand. Now I'm trying to film to my left. There we go. There. That's a decent start, and I can kind of do some edits from there. So we'll pop that back over there, and then I'm gonna like fix my camera a little bit. But I think the blue shades and the silver and maybe the green are my favorite out of this set. Just see if I can get a little bit better. I don't know why it's like stuck in ultra wide mode. There we go. Alright, all the filming stuff. Done skis. Put that palette back up for now. And yeah, we're going to start digging into some work stuff. I might go do a dab real quick with Leo. Just to give y'all an idea, this is a water bottle. This is with no base or anything like that. I just got my wall soaking wet. But yeah, I just sprayed the heck out of my arm. And the blue kind of faded. The yellow, And like, they all lost some out of the bottom floor, but the glitter's hard, man. They go hard. And this is with no base on, no waterproofing or anything like that. I kind of wipe from the bottom up since I've got all of this water dripping down my arm now. But these are stage quality, long last wear shadows. So, but they're also easy to clean up. Yes, I still have a little bit of blue tinge there and all of that. I have very translucent skin. They like to hold on to color. It's just a personal thing on me. So, you know, kind of to each their own there. But like, here's the glitter coming off with a baby wipe. That's pretty much it. Grab a little bit of Meltzer cleaning water. This is the waterproof removing one, so it's technically got a little bit of oil-based cleanser in it as well, I believe. It very obviously does. It floats at the top, but I'm just going with a baby wipe and some of that, just to try to finish pulling off any color, any remaining glitter. There we go. So there's definitely a little bit of glitter on here, but not anything like what it could have been. I think that's probably my favorite thing about all of our makeup so far is on me personally, like as far as my skin goes, it comes off fairly easily whenever I want it to, but it doesn't when I don't want it to. So let's see, I know what I need to work on, but what shall I put on for y'all to sit in the background while I do? I could just put it on just chatting and fix the camera moon here. It's still dropping frames like horribly, which is kind of sad. Maybe not that. There we go. Trying to fix this camera a little bit. What I want to work on, I can't do until after stream because I want to pull the rest of the photos out so that I can do some quick edits, but I'll do that tomorrow. I'll grab my scheduler first, my scheduler, which is just a spiral. And we'll kind of go over my list and see what I do need to do. I'll have to use some alias names for some of what I'm talking about, but that's not a problem. We can do that. There's a reason why y'all can't really see my desk. So, let's see. Let's find the spot. I'm around here somewhere. Oh, here, look, I have, like, emotes planned for us. They're gonna be very cute. They're, like, pseudo-based off of myself and me trying to relearn how to draw, like, a chibi style type thing. No, not that one either. I'm about to need a new one, my goodness. I've pretty much killed this spiral. I think I do. Pick that up from the store. Next time. This is the current task list. There we go. Okay, I found it. Alright, so... part of what I can do on stream is I need to pull some transparent photos and stuff, so I might do that in a bit. Because again, I can't really unplug things. I can unplug the mouse, but it just makes life harder. So, this I did do. Mark that off the list. Finished this. They just need edits. Let's go ahead and switch my stream stuff over from makeup into probably back to just chatting. I don't really know what else to put myself in besides just chatting for right now, so we're just gonna roll with that. There we go. So let's see. Let me just kick the camera there. Pull my tarot deck back out so that's easy to access in case anyone decides to pull that channel point. Need to grab my pendulum for in here too, but I also have my clock. I love this thing. It probably needs to be adjusted on time again. It is 2:38. This is an old gold pocket watch that came to me from my great-grandmother. And I love it to pieces. And it actually, the ticking sound drives my husband crazy, but it helps me stay on task. So it stays kind of tucked away to where it's effective for me, but not annoying for other people because it just tick 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 tick. But it's so pretty. It's got like a little floral pattern on the back. I love this thing so much. So just pop that up so that it can be my little tracker. I know I got the digital one too, but I don't know. There's something about seeing the hands move itself. Um, So what we do have going on is I will be updating our influencer program for anyone who's interested. We do have an influencer. We have an influencer, an affiliate, and a program. Pro is for if you're like an actual makeup artist, like you do weddings and all of that stuff. We have a program for you guys specifically. Then you have the affiliate program, which you can do for like a discount code and all of that. It's a little bit easier to get into. And then we also have an influencer program. The influencer program, you do end up getting like commission. You do get some products out and all of that in exchange for doing the like marketing sticks and all of that kind of deal. And we're kind of in the process of revamping some of those right now, so it's been kind of nice. Now might be the time to try and dive into that stuff. Um, Especially here in the next coming couple of months, we've got some plans going up. Um, I have so much to work on because it is one of the glorious things about being a professional artist is that you have a never-ending flood of to-do lists. It just if there's one project gets done, another one replaces it, right? Um, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I think that we're gonna start with emails so that they're done for people coming into the office in the morning, and then we'll go from there. I have one big project that I definitely want to get onto tonight, but it might not happen, so it's okay. If we don't get into the actual art for it tonight, like while I'm on stream, then I'll finish doing that later. But I got bases made for them, so we're in like progress shape. So I think we're gonna start with emails because some of that I can show y'all. And I have a double to-do list, so I'm gonna mark some of these things off because they are finished. I do double to-do lists because I do like a daily one, and then I have like a task list that is just all of my work stuff, so like they kind of cross over. Um, don't even have to worry about that stuff right now. So yeah, so emails. I'm gonna do some file shuffling, and then we will do my art stuff. So we've been talking about doing some segments. And some of the segments that I think I want to do, because we already do makeup, obviously, we do makeup to start the stream. But I think what I want to do is I think I want to do something that's like makeup stream, um, do my little break, come back, do some work, then do like a tea time, because I really like hot tea. And I'm better about it when I'm sharing it with people. Like, it helps me break out of my soda habit. So I think I want to do a tea time where we talk about like a tea of the day. I could get with Adagio and do their like monthly subscription packet so that it's a different tea every day. But I have plenty for like my current stream schedule. And we just revisit some of them and just like talk about different tea methods or something. I don't know, or just whatever tea of the day. Um, Go back into working stuff, probably take an actual break, like a I log off stream type break, go eat, hang out with the kiddo and all that, and then come back afterwards and maybe be playing games with Leofire and everybody. The goal is to kind of fix my work schedule because right now my work schedule is like super sporadic, which isn't a problem. It's still doable. It's just that if I could put myself into a better schedule, I think I'd get a little more productivity done, and that's a goal for myself. So I kind of want to do that and just like maybe broach it that way. Um, have some stuff switched out. I think going into February, we're going to drop Wednesday streams because that is a D&D night, and we thought about streaming it at first, but I don't think we're going to at all at this point, just for the sake of it being easier on people's computers and stuff like that. So instead of trying to stream that or stream after that, I think I'm just gonna nix Wednesdays, and we might do we might do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or something like that. We're gonna keep playing with it. This schedule's been not bad. But I also want to try and get on earlier, and that's just harder to do during the week for us sometimes, like as a family. So it's just been kind of hit or miss. We'll figure it out. We're slowly gaining speed. If nothing else, I've been way more consistent with streaming since the beginning of the year, and that part alone I am super grateful for. Super grateful for, because that has been one of my biggest personal holdups is I have not been able to be consistent, and it drives me nuts because like feel like I get on a roll and then I crash out and nothing happens. So I'm very happy about that. I think I'm going to move the camera over here real quick because I have it on a tripod, but I think I can just I know I can't do that with this one because of the way it is. Well, maybe. Hold on. I'm just gonna grab y'all. You'll have an interesting little setup for this particular ROG thing. Maybe. Maybe put you over here and tilt my monitor back the way it's actually supposed to sit in the first place. It's not horrible. My stuff's a mess from where I was taking the photo shoot stuff, but this should work. I'm okay with that. Maybe tilt y'all up just a little bit. Maybe not that far. You're just gonna split, huh? Okay. I think as long as I don't bump the monitor itself, it'll stay up there, but it's not going to normally stay up there. This monitor is just like slightly wide, and the ROG eye is weird because it's not like it's got this like hinged full thing. We'll figure it out later. I'm probably gonna just ultimately end up buying a second tripod. I wish that I knew where the other base for this one is because I have like a goosenecky type thing, and it has like a phone holder one, but it also had like a screw top for like a regular camera, and I can't find the screw top part. But oh well. So we are pulling out. I'm gonna move y'all over to this screen for me to watch chat on, and then I will grab a fresh screen because I have like 3 different types of browsers. It's all Chrome, but it's like different logins, work logins, all that stuff. We'll slap that over here so that I can see it. Alright, so I am currently opening up a licensor portal. And a licensor portal is what we submit artwork to that is owned by people. So like the D&D collection or the Silent Hill collection, all of those are usually either email communications or there's a portal like this that like I submit mock-ups to, and like color selections, all that stuff. We do videos of like products, and then they get the samples in person to check out. So it's kind of like a all-inclusive thing. terminal, whatever. And pretty much everyone has one. If they don't, then it usually ends up being like emails back and forth. And it's just like a communications portal type deal. Hey, we like this. Hey, this needs to be tweaked. This shade needs to be changed. That kind of deal. So it's a very handy tool that if you don't do anything with like digital submissions, you might not know anything about. And so that's kind of one of my frontline things of like what I do all the time. I'm always in one of these portals, or I'm in a brand's like licensing package, or a style guide is what a lot of it's like what we call them professionally. They're called style guides or pitch guides. This is like a slide deck that talks about like what you can and can't do with logos, if you can warp them, if you can change the colors, what the brand's colors are, sections of art that you can use, that kind of stuff. That's what a product designer or a graphic designer tends to use when they're working with a specific company if they're not helping a company build that stuff. I've done both, especially since that's a large part of the learning process is learning how to build those things. Whenever it was coming to college and SCAD and stuff, so I had to do it for myself. I had to do it for classes, but I've also done it for a couple of people, like individuals and companies of their own now. So that's something that I will also personally be building a lot of for the company here soon. Is we're talking about we already have some pitch decks and stuff, but we're going to upgrade them and update them for 2024. So I'm excited for that because it's a little bit back to the basics for me. Whereas product design has been a little outside of my initial wheelhouse. I'd done some product design and I was very excited to jump into it. This is very much what I want to be doing. Um, but it has been like a kind of shock just coming from school and going straight into the industry. But it's been a very satisfying transition too. Ooh, excuse me. So it doesn't look like I have any updates, which isn't surprising. Martin Luther King Day was a holiday, and we were over the weekend. However, there's a lot of us that work in the art industry that work whenever we have time to, and there's a need to have a lot of time to work on art. Um, so it's not surprising for us to get like responses in the middle of the night, for me to send responses out. Like it's 3 a.m. I'm going to be sending out emails in a minute. Um, so I always check. I love to check. There's one other portal that I need to check for feedback as well. We were looking for some ads back on, I think, Space Invaders and Oregon Trail. The end of an empire. Again of an empire. My kiddo is like refusing to sleep again. She's like awake and playing right now. It's adorable and driving me crazy all at the same time. Oh, I gotta go get my password for this portal because I can't remember if it's A or B. It's the end of an empire.
at the close of a lifetime. It's the end of an empire.
It's the end of an empire, and we've gone by. It's the end of an empire, again, 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 again. What did it? Might have to check that one out later. That's okay. Sometimes the servers are down in the middle of the night, so it's understandable. Alright, so we're gonna go dig into email. Pull up my business email. Just kind of flipping through some of this real quick. Cool. Alright, no, I don't really care about that. That's junk mail. Alright. So first things first, I need to email somebody back about a box. Thought that I had forward this. I might have just further down. Yeah, way down. Feel like we can still do better, so see if opinion logs. Also do it the next collection. One of the things that we really want to do, and you can see this reflected in the Dungeons and Dragons collection right now, as well as the Silent Hill collection, is we're trying to turn like our shipping boxes into something that is not just going to go straight into landfill. So like it's cool because we're trying to do things like the packaging box, like this guy. This is what Bill and Ted came in. I designed this box as well. Unfortunately, I should have apparently put a packaging label, like a shipping label sticker somewhere, so that people wouldn't just slap them on top of the box. Lesson learned. We'll fix that for next time. But like I handmade all of the like travel-looking stickers that are like stuck on this box, and it's meant to look kind of like a guitar case. Like it's got a handle on it. It's kind of got like a leather texture to it, as far as the appearance goes. But this box is just a box, right? Like, it's eventually going to go in the trash. Not for me. This will probably stick around my house for the rest of my life until it falls absolutely apart because it's part of my portfolio now for work. But the goal is to make it to where we don't throw these things away. So we're going to start doing things like putting a mirror right here so that this can be a travel vanity. You can put what you need to take with you to a convention or whatever, and chunk this with you into your suitcase or whatever, and it just housed things. For the D&D stuff, we were also thinking about having it be like a way for you to have a space that you can roll your dice without them going off the table, and stuff like that. DM screens. So with Dungeons Master Collection, which is the first of 4 that we released for D&D, is actually supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be a miniature vanity that you can roll your dice in the box if you want to. It's going to, hopefully, we're still working with the manufacturer. It's part of the holdup. About having like these arms that flip out of the top of the box so that it's a DM screen, and then hopefully have a mirror in the center there as well so that you have that vanity effect. And the idea is that if you don't want the actual full box, we're going to try and make it to where you can like pull just the mirror and the fold out screen off of it and have just your mini fold out screen for your DM kit. And the other thing that we did that's kind of fun with packaging like that is the book palettes that we do, like this Winchester one. Not Winchester, sorry, Wuthering Heights book palette is what we did for the Dungeon Master Guide. And the Dungeons Master Guide has a removable on the back. It's going to be a little bit wider. And then on the back, it'll actually have a removable character sheet that you can draw on with like dry erase or Expo markers. I'm actually going to recommend people use Xerox and not Expo. It'll just stay better because the way that the texture on these are. But we just wanted it to be a fun like attachment. And then like these are the Dungeon Master Guide book palette is a little bit bigger. It has an extra row of shades on each page, so it'll be a little bit wider. It's 45 colors. This is a 30 color palette. There's 10 colors on each page, and these are like multiple page sheets. So it's a lot of fun. I'm very, very happy and excited for them. I also have a Dracula palette like this that I could show y'all. I haven't shown that one off yet. I think I've shown it off once. It's got reds and blues and I think purples in it. I'm wanting to do like this whole fake blood marketing photo shoot ad thing for that one though, so I haven't really played with it yet. Maybe that's what I'll give away. Maybe I'll give away a Dracula palette. I still need to ship out. I feel so bad. I need to ship out my last giveaway winners stuff. I'm gonna send her a couple of extra treats since it's taken so long, but I got sick right afterwards and I didn't want to send sickness to her or anything like that. So it's been like bubble wrapped in this little sanitary box in the corner for a minute, and then the holidays happened, and then it's just been wild, and then it dumped like 12 inches of snow on me. It's just been crazy, crazy. Um, but like that's been kind of it. So like I have it sitting on my desk right here actually. So I've got to get that one shipped out. I've got stuff for Goddess Nocturna to ship out. Some gifts for a belated birthday gift for her. Her birthday was December. Um, so yeah, just kind of pushing stuff out. So that takes care of that email for now. The next thing I'm going to do is start pulling D&D images into a single booklet. I just need transparent, so it's going to be all of the product mock-ups without the backgrounds, essentially. And I should be able to do that mainly from Canva, because a lot of our stuff is already in Canva. And I'm basically just making a PDF file that has all of it in it for our marketing team to use. Our marketing team is awesome. They're called EveStar. They are also woman-run business. The majority of their team is women. All of their owners are. They have been absolutely fantastic. I love working with them so far as well. Highly recommend checking them out. From my understanding, they're one of the higher listed like marketing groups. So if you're looking for someone to help you push out your like social media stuff, whether you're just a streamer or if you have your own products of some sort, whether that's just merchandise for your stream, they might be somebody to look into. Definitely highly recommend looking into marketing teams if you aren't really sure what they do. A lot of what they do is they help you kind of steer through like what the algorithm changes are. They help you schedule posts at appropriate times. Like you might be like me where you have a vampire life schedule, and so you're awake when everyone's asleep and asleep when everyone's awake, and so your posts are going out when everyone's asleep and no one's seeing them. They'll like help you schedule those. They'll put them out themselves. They can actually make ads, and like this is not just our marketing firm, that's like what marketing firms do. And that's just a part of it. They also look at numbers and statistics and algorithms, and like it's a whole convoluted thing. They do way more than what I personally would ever want to do for myself, let alone multiple businesses. So I have a lot of respect for them because it's a heavy research job from my understanding, and it's just not for me. I don't like to do a ton of research um, on numbers specifically. I don't like looking at numbers. I'm bad with math. Bad with math. All right, so let's see. I was doing D&D stuff. Projects shared with me. Should be able to open this one up. And this I can actually put on screen for y'all even. That wouldn't be a problem. Just gotta kinda, can I edit? No, I just need a copy of this deck is what I need. Some of this stuff also needs to be updated. So we might actually skip it. And I'm starting to have so many frame issues that we might just call it a night. Just gonna make me kind of sad because I really do want to stay on for y'all, but like it is like YouTube is glitching out. OBS says that I have dropped 1400 going on 1500 frames. And I feel like I'm just really glitchy on y'all. So, let's see. I really do want to try and get this done real quick. So let's try make a copy. We're gonna try and edit this. I'm also trying to use internet software instead of actual software so that it doesn't continue to bog things down. That doesn't always work, but it's worth a shot sometimes. So this page needs to be updated. I'm gonna make a little list here, I think. D&D ads that need updates. Need... So that one needs to be updated. That one is fine. All the class palettes are fine. The liners need to be updated. Specifically on the colors. That one and this one too. See, I don't like that. We ended up having to change so much after we had all of these approvals because of the Hasbro switch up in like staffing after the layoffs, and it's just been such a headache for us in particular, even though they're not our company. We're not, like, we paid for our license with them, but we're not them. We didn't have any say in anything that was happening and all of that, and so, like, it's just been rough on us as a separate company having to deal with their fallout, man. It's not been fun. So I need to update those 4 particular things, and hopefully a 5th one once they get me, approval. And then I can finish what I was going to do for Eve Star there, so that's not really a big deal. So that actually covers my emails as far as what I can do. It's one of the unfortunate beauties of doing stuff here is figuring out life when it comes to arranging and changing things, but we're slowly getting there. We're making progress. Lots and lots of progress. I think we are going to go find somebody to raid out, though. I think stream is just struggling enough as it is. I've got plenty of stuff that I can't show y'all and need to do, and unfortunately, with the way that stream is going, it's just going to get worse if I try to add any kind of real software to the mix. So let's go find somebody to hang out with. See what happens when I click the raid channel button, see if anyone in particular pops up. Some potentials, to be sure. I have a question about if somebody else is specific online. Oh wow, really? Not at all. Alright, so I think... What are you doing today? Studio Ghibli landscapes. Or Star Wars, guys. Do we want more art? Or do we want someone smaller playing video games? I feel like we should go someone smaller playing video games. Let's go to something with Poe. Something with Poe is another artist. She also does game streams. Obviously, she's playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order right now. Let's go give her some love. She does a lot of watercolors, from my understanding. She has some love for like the American Mickey Alice, like I do. We talked a lot about that in her last stream, last time I was there. So yeah, let's go give her some love, drop her some follows, all that good stuff. I'm gonna start the raid once I get my ending screen up here. Ending screen. So yeah, so we will be back here on what is it? Today is now Tuesday. We'll be back Friday at the latest. Maybe Wednesday, depending on if we actually get to play or not. We didn't get to last week, or well, actually we don't play every week, so So it'll just be hit or miss. We'll see if I end up on Wednesday or not. And yeah, in the meantime, don't forget to follow me on all the social media stuff. Hit me up on the Instagrams, the Twitter, or not really the Twitter, sorry, Threads. I don't really do Twitter anymore. Um, TikTok, all that jazz. Use my code BADDYGOTH for 20% off in the store itself at vampyrecosmetics.com. Or find one of our other influencers and use their code instead. I'm totally fine with that. We just wanted to make sure I had one to offer y'all as well since I'm live. And then, yeah, we will be back on Friday at the latest. Friday, we will probably dig into the other set of palettes that I recently got, which is the Living Dead Dolls palettes. I'm very excited, but I want to make sure to advertise that we're opening those on stream as well because there are a lot of people who want to see them. So I'm really excited for those. And yeah, we're going to go give it a raid. Lots of love, everybody. Chat with y'all later.